So, can you please just tell us a bit about who you are, where you're from, and so on?
Okay, cool. My name is Shaun Oliver. I'm the lead pastor of Every Nation Springs, originally from Johannesburg.
So what is it that you do, and whereabout is it that you do what you do?
Okay, well, we lead the congregation here at Every Nation Springs. We are located at the Palm Springs Shopping Center on the first floor. We've taken over the old cinema complex in Springs, and which is really, really exciting. A lot of memories for lots of people here.
So, apart from being the senior pastor of the Every Nations Church in Springs, what else is it that you do?
Well, first, the most important role, I guess, is that I'm a father to my three kids, Perez, Eliana, and Adasa, husband to my wife, Samira. And then I do a lot of work within the schools. We go in and we basically speak a message of emotional intelligence, which is desperately needed in our schools. Albert Camus once said this. He said that it's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. And so what we do is we go in completely free and we try to build strong children through teaching about self-worth, how to handle problems, and so forth. Yeah.
I would like to know how you balance or you find time to be a family man as well as a community man.
I think with us it's been just a major merger, and I've been blessed in that my kids have grown up within this environment, have always been around people, always been around the community, and they are very much involved. My wife as well, she's a pastor in her own right, and she organizes and runs a whole lot of stuff here in the ministry. And she's a dancer as well, so I make music, she does dance, and we've just kind of merged.
When did you decide that I want to change the lives of children in Springs?
Well, if I'm honest, I think it actually stems back to my own childhood, having a pretty rough time growing up and just not really having anyone there. And I understand how easy it is for young people to be the class of the clown and to be the most popular kid at school and go home at night and have to deal with the realities of home life, but also the realities of loneliness, you know. And so I think that is where it comes from. Also growing up within the colored community, we were exposed to a lot of gangsterism, a lot of violence and all of that type of thing. And yeah, so basically there was a passion within my heart that I didn't want anyone to have to go through those type of things.
You could have been anywhere in Johannesburg. You could have moved anywhere in Johannesburg and planted your church and changed lives around there. How is it that even within Springs, you chose particularly the CBD, and what drew you to this place in particular?
Well, I don't think that it was really any part of my plans, but 6 years ago we ended up here in Springs. God had brought us here, and He's just given us a love for the town and for the community. And even when we were looking to buy a house, that was about 4 years ago, everyone said to me, stay away from the CBD. It's all about location, location, location. And I felt God speak to me and say, it's Jesus, 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 wherever He wants you to be. And with that, we ended up buying a place here right in the heart of town. So we actually live in the CBD. We love the people of town. We don't believe that the people from Springs should give up on the city yet. There's still a lot of good people here. And I believe that we can take it back. We live in one of the most beautiful cities in the country. You know, the Art Deco buildings, there's so much history, and I don't think we should abandon it.
Why is the community of Springs so near and dear to your heart, and what is it that you would like ultimately to see happening?
Well, our mission as a church is love the individual, restore the family, and transform the city. We believe that it's through loving people and just genuinely accepting them as they are that change will come. We believe that if you change an individual's life, restoration will come to a family, because it's all about families. And once you've impacted a family, you can slowly but surely see a transformation in the city, because cities are made up of families and families are made up of people. Back to the question of what we love about the people of Springs, well, they are very real and very genuine, and very friendly and welcoming, which is really, really, really awesome.
So, Pastor Shaun, it's evident that people are quite near and dear to your heart. How then does someone who is in need of maybe emotional upliftment, spiritual upliftment, who realizes that they do have someone they can speak to so close to them after having watched this video, how does that individual or child get a hold of you?
Well, what they can do is they can find us on Facebook. Our church's Facebook page is Every Nation Springs. They can find me on my personal Facebook page. It's Shaun Oliver. They can also come through to the church. Most days somebody is around here. And if you are in a school, most principals in the town generally do have my phone number, and they can contact me. We also do go into the schools a lot and even provide counseling and parenting workshops and a whole lot of stuff. Yeah.
All right. Also, I would really like to know is, you do so much for the community, and everything that you do is for the community and for the upliftment of the community. Emotionally, how does that satisfy you, or what does that do for you as an individual?
You know what? Somebody once said, you know what, the most important day of your life, there's two most important days. The most important day of your life is when you're born. The second most important day of your life is when you discover why you were born. For me, this is what I was created to do, and there's no greater fulfillment than actually fulfilling your purpose. Yeah, so it brings joy, it brings strength. I know there's a lot of people who, when they are going through something, want to turn their focus inward. But what I would recommend is continue to keep your eyes on helping and watch how you receive strength in your time of need. Yeah.
Can you just remind anyone who is watching this video where your church is located, and if they do want to visit, when they can do that?
We are at Palm Springs Shopping Center. We are on the first floor. Our services run on a Sunday from 10 a.m. But for about half an hour before that, from 9:30, you're welcome to come and grab a muffin and coffee. Everything is on the house. It's all free, always. So come through and enjoy the service. There's a lot of music and dancing and creative arts. There's even icebreakers during the church service. So if you've never been around that, come through and experience it. And there's a powerful message, and there are moments of prayer, moments of praise.